Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Gray here. We're back. It's day number 391 of the free-to-play account series in Marvel Future Fight. I hope you're all doing absolutely amazing on this most glorious AM or afternoon or evening, depending on where you are. We got another crazy live stream lined up for you today. We're gonna rock the wheels off this thing today. We're gonna go over the patch notes. What? That's right. We're going over the patch notes, boys. We're actually going to save a bunch of content, most likely, for after the update this evening, and we'll get into it in the patch notes as to why, but there's a lot of things we probably just will skip on stream today, and we'll spend some time just hanging out, going over some other things, and it's going to take a minute to go over these patch notes. Anyways, before we get into any of that, yo, what's up, G Varoon? What's up, Doom? What's up, Viru? What's up, G Varoon? What's going on, guys? What's up, Fandom? Thanks for coming and hanging out. What's up, LH? What's going on, dude? Vacant, what's happening, bro? Lancelot, good to see you. What's going on? Crispy Crunchy, what's happening, bro? AU Spider, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Unique Person, what's happening, my friend? Lucky AJC, what happening, bro? Thanks for being here. Obey, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Young and Bold, what's happening, my friend? Thanks for being here today. Peter, what's up, dude? Good to see you as always. Judy, what's going on, my friend? Thanks for being here. We got full house this morning. My goodness. I think we got him. Ethereal, what up, dude? Ethereal? Yeah. What up, dude? And Sun Wukong chilling up at the top. All right, let's go, boyos. Let's jump into this thing, because we got a lot to talk about. Let's start by just grabbing some rewards really fast. Let a few people get here that are maybe straggling to get into the stream, and then we'll head into the patch notes and go over all of that kind of craziness that we got going on. All right, let's see what we got in the shop. No, we're gonna pass on that. I don't want to bottom out my tokens just for some hidden tickets. I think... yeah, let's do our refresh here. That's fine. We'll let that go. It's too expensive. Other things I'm looking for right now. And that's a bunch of nothing. So we will just wait till later. Jump into our emblem collection here. Basic tier 3 and tier 2 mats today. What do we got going on in here? Back to the regular donations. Saving these now. What was it? What is it? You can only donate, I only own. We used them all, man. We did good. We, like, barely made it in there. Crazy. Yeah, it is 20 total, huh? Wow. Anyways. You can have gold, though. But you cannot have my token. And then for support, we're still claiming yesterday's support, apparently. And we've got a good amount of BAM after the, Collector's Vault. Paid out a bunch of BAM for us, so we'll just go ahead and try and grab a few more feathers if we can. We can toss a couple bios your way. Just so. Checking the inbox here. There's like AC rewards in here. We didn't quite make 30 contribution. No worries. Let's see what we get. Just hoping for them tier 4 materials. Excuse me. Red Hulk bios. Ba-boom. There was more in there than I thought. My goodness. I'll take Life Seed, sure. Nice. Nice. There we go. All right. And then in the gift tab, we did get some Soul of the Faltine from the check-in today. But I believe the other one ended. And then we've got our 3 million gold for taking second place, which is wild, by the way. All right, man. There we go. Let's see something here. Yeah, we don't really have anything old. Anyways, shout out to Doom, bro, to my fellow old man. Happy birthday, brother. I hope you have an absolutely spectacular day. I was looking for like an old man. We don't even have like an old Loki emoji anymore, but congratulations on leading the charge, being old and gray. I genuinely hope you have an awesome day, man. Happy birthday to you, bro, and thanks so much for hanging out and all the support, dude. Appreciate you, man. All right, guys, let's jump over to the forums. Yeah. Hands up for Doom. There we go. Let's get some hands up for Doom. Happy birthday, brother. And we also got new Game of Thrones Reactions for your birthday. Ooh. Let's see here. We are going to jump right over to the forums for the patch notes here. Yeah, and I wanted to do the events and sales, but they're not posted. All right, so anyways, we will just start by going over the patch notes. I want to say a few things before we even go over all of this, and that is one thing is that, like, positivity is great, man. Call out negative things for sure, but there's just this, like, air of just, like, jaded cynicism to a lot of the reactions to, like, some of the live streams, and, like, content and this game in a lot of places. And for me, that can be kind of tough because a lot of it's just that broad gap in experience that we've talked about, where, like, veteran players have been playing for 10 years and they have a different experience with content than new players. They're not building their accounts anymore as much. They're not looking for those rewards. But at the same time, I feel like people just kind of are cheering for this game to die on some level, which is weird. So let me just say, I like positivity. I like this game. I'm still having fun. I do see some of the issues we're having here, including the fact that I will mention that it has been since, I believe, the Alliance Battle rework, since we've had any real content that veteran players can sink their teeth into. And I think that's really the main issue to call out here, is that that's a long stretch, guys. But I know they're working on content, so hopefully they get it done soon, and hopefully we get some gameplay for veterans in the game shortly. That being said, the other thing I want to call out, just for the sake of, like, I'm not always positive, that live stream was a dumpster fire, and I don't know what MFF is doing, what Netmarble is doing. I don't know what the setup is there with those live streams, but my God, it's not just the technical aspect where your audio is not working. Shoot, my mic, sometimes I forget to turn it. We all make mistakes, bro. It happens, but, like, for it to happen every time is brutal, and the delivery of this information was so atrociously bad in that live stream, they might as well have just not even done it. It sowed so much negativity in the community. Anyways, clean it up, guys. Come on now. You can do it. You can do it. I'm rooting for you. Let's go. Let's get some quality in those live streams. Let's get some hype, because this is not as bad as it looked on the live stream yesterday, in my humble opinion. Greetings, agents. This is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight. Meet the mutants with extraordinary abilities who stand on the thin line between superhero and supervillain. In this update details, we are introducing the March update featuring the Uncanny X-Men, Polaris, Kid Omega, and Dazzler, who dominate the battlefield using magnetic force, psionics, and light energy, have received new uniforms in Tier 4 advancement. Additionally, Super Samurai, the Master Swordsman clad in silver armor, joins the world of Marvel Future Fight with Tier 3 and Tier 4 capabilities. To support our new agents with their early game missions, we have improved the new account support system, and a new agent growth training will begin to assist both new and veteran agents in strengthening their heroes. Other improvements to make the game more enjoyable have been added as well, so please check the details below. Let's do that. Let's check the details below. So we got Silver Samurai here, AKA'd as Super Samurai. And he's coming into the game through an event. So he's going to be like Leader or Black Knight or these other characters that we get, like, temporary access to. And then they become part of the 30, in this case, 30 X Genes daily subscription for bios. So if you are playing the game right now and not taking a break, you will be able to pick him up for free. And in the future, people will have to grab him through that character. He is a villain. He is combat. He is a duder. He is weapon master and evil as far as abilities are concerned, with the destruction instinct, obviously. 40% HP on the lead, so nice PvP lead there. He's got super armor, all basic defense 50%, skill damage, bonus damage, basic damage received by 35% in this case. This is sort of, I think, going to be the crux of what this character is. Between the leadership and the 4-star passive, which, by the way, pointing out, guys, 4-star passive, similar to Tier 4 passive. No, his 4-star passive, similar to Black Knight. So that's really, really nice, meaning you're able to get a lot of value out of this character at 6 stars. You can get both the leadership and the decreased chain hit damage by 35% when attacked, increased damage to supervillains by 30%, and increased basic damage to superheroes by 30%. And this applies to mutant allies only at 4 stars. So you don't even need to Tier 2 the fella to get all that. Looking at his combat prowess, or what he may or may not have in that department. He's got some normal skills on 1 and 2, and he does have a counterattack with Iframe Ignore, 70% chance to penetrate. Super. INL's got me watching now. I got to check and make sure all the abilities are here. Super Armor, Barrier, Shield, all damage immune, invincible. Looks good. Removes debuffs, 100% chance to gain all damage immunity. And then Alex had said something about the invincibility being elsewhere. So, or no. Yeah, that maybe, where was it? The invincibility was somewhere else. So I wasn't too worried about it, but it is just all damage immune, not invincibility there. It's on the 5th skill, excuse me. Invincible. And then that's it for the 3rd skill. So, and then 12-second cooldown. So every 6 seconds, pretty standard counterattack skill. Does have the Iframe Ignore and the penetration. 4th skill, we've got just barrier and a frenzy buff, it looks like. Fury buff, whatever you want to call it. Depends on what game you're playing. And then on the 5th skill, we've got another heal. Or there was a heal on the 3, right? Yeah, 10% over 1 second. So I think that's just 1 tick. Yeah. Anyways, and then a 20% heal on the 5th skill as well. Invincible for 6 seconds. And then another buff on the 5th skill as well. So, spoiler alert. Just like Alex did, there's no immortality or revive here, so this character is likely going to be a relatively solid support for some teams, I would imagine. We'll have to see how it plays out. I imagine in some mutant teams, at least in like, well, it depends on his combat performance. We'll see where he fits in. There's no debuff removal here anywhere to be found, and there's no, from what I can tell, and there's no immortality or revive, so he's missing, yeah, some of those things. But anyways, looks like a cool character, can go to tier 4, likely just a support for the most part, may have some combat ability for like new accounts and free-to-play players like myself. Like, I might enjoy this character because I might be able to just take him up to 80, maybe even tier 4 and use him barring bans. Gonna depend on his combat prowess, but without immortality, I just think of Hulk. I think about like what Hulk does for me, and like he's good, but he's so far off from even like anyone with immortality or revive. Apocalypse, Doom, you name it, it doesn't matter. But anyways, there you go. So we'll see how that pans out. We got 3 new uniforms. We got Polaris coming in with a super villain uniform, Blast on the uniform. The effect increases chain hit damage by 10%. Energy projection, fast movement. There's a lot of things here that have not changed. In fact, they didn't even list her other passives on the effects because they did not change. That's true for Dazzler as well. She got a small bump, or well, it's not a bump, it's like a change to her tier 2 passive. She now has 10% ignore dodge and increases all damage, basic damage to non-mutant characters by 55%. And so we do lose the damage reduction here against villains, but we gain damage to heroes potentially. So non-mutant heroes, I don't know, man. We'll see where this uniform lands. I'm super skeptical about this finding any relevance in the game, but I'm open, you know, we'll see what happens. Could have some ability in Alliance battle. I don't think so. She had like no hits on her combo from what I could tell last night from the quick live stream that we watched. And yeah, it just didn't look like she's bringing the sauce, and we'll see where this ends up. I don't understand where this is supposed to go. I mean, I guess you get a small bump to damage. That's really all it is. In PvE, you get ignore dodge and a tiny bump to damage against like villains. And then yeah, it just loses damage reduction. So it's whatever. It's a small support increase probably. It's gonna swap her to villain too, which is a bit strange. And it's going to change who she can pair up with. It'll be interesting to see where she ends up getting used by people that probably aren't me, quite frankly. Moving on. Active skills 1 and 2 looking pretty basic. Some barrier on 2 there. 3, she does have accumulation based on damage dealt, I believe. Yeah. And on the 4, she's got damage immunity. Wow. Yeah, this kit looks so... Wow, this is like skeletons up in your closet. Spooky, spooky skeletons. Anyways, we'll see what happens. There's not much to say here. This is very boring on paper. Very boring. Yeah. Her 4 skill looks cool. I can tell you that. And they definitely should not have dressed her in a tablecloth. Anyways, I don't have a ton of like great things to say about Polaris's uniform. So let's talk about Kid Omega instead. Kid Omega, like more aesthetically actually than Polaris's uniform quite a bit. Superhero blast, and he's got the Phoenix Force and energy projection abilities. Uniform effect's going to give him chain hit damage by 10%, guaranteed crit rate by 25%. Alex said he got some changes to his transcendent skills, some more hits or something like that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. I'm just repeating what he said. I have no confirmation of that. That sounds about right. I'd believe that. The 1 and the 2 are changed, but things are just moved around some to make this more of like a standard kit. Excuse me. He had a bunch of like, 1 and the 2 here. I didn't hit his passives. Skill damage, bonus damage. And he removes debuffs on himself. And then immunity to incapacitation. Which is the same as it was, I think, with maybe some more skill damage, bonus damage. And then this is exactly the same. That's why I tried to gloss over him. 1 and the 2 look pretty basic, except he had some stuff moved around, like I said. On the 3, he's got accumulation of damage when attacking. And on the 4, he's got his heal. And on the 5, he's got a frenzy buff and damage immunity. We're just hoping he does damage. We might see some kind of like Gambit Kid Omega swap gameplay or something. I don't know. I'm hoping he's good enough that I can just use him. I need a Blast Hero Mutant for Alliance Battle. Like, what we're using is pretty rough, so we're gonna just hope that this is quality and we can use it. Dazzler is looking pretty rough. Alex was wondering about this face. I'll tell you exactly what's going on here. It is her lips. She has like a wide smile with thin lips, and it looks really weird on this face. That is what's going on. So just in case you're wondering, these are the important things about the patch notes. You know what I mean? Why is Dazzler's face weird? Well, let's break it down. Blast Hero, energy projection for the abilities, pretty barring. Not a lot of changes there. Uniform effects, skill damage, bonus damage, and decreases bonus damage received. I'm gonna go over this pretty quick. I do not think you're gonna be using her in combat, boyos. I think this is just a support upgrade. She's got 70% ignore dodge, still all basics by 25 and by damage to boss types by 65. This is an absurdly strong passive, so a lot of people will probably be picking this up for support in various places. Mutants only, same as it ever was. But yeah, that is a really juicy support passive. So I can see a lot of people picking this up just for the support. Honestly, guys, I ain't even gonna really go over the abilities here. There's not a lot going on. It is a relatively basic kit, and it does not look like she's gonna be used for combat in any way, shape, or form. I don't think there's anything interesting to point out here in her abilities for the most part. Forgiveness, please. We got a lot to talk about. Magnetic concentration tier 4 skill for Polaris. She gains energy attack and it stacks up to 100%. Woo! All right, Kid Omega. His is interesting. He does like a burst of damage, can mind control with it. If the mind control hits, looks like he gets basic damage from it. He also gets an increase to basic damage by 100% that decreases by 10% every 1 second. So he's going to hit really hard at the start of the tier 4 and then it's going to taper off. And then he also gets a bonus to his mind damage. For Dazzler, her tier 4 looks dope. For Super Samurai, no, I'm just kidding. For Dazzler's tier 4, when she uses it, it increases her basic damage by 150%. And when more than one enemy is within 8 meters, damage is decreased by 30% for each additional enemy. Max 3 enemies. Really, like, cool, but what? Huh? What are you talking about? Like, what is she gonna do with this, you guys? This is a cool, like, did you miss? Did you guys miss? Did you guys put the wrong ability on Dazzler and it was supposed to be on Super Samurai? Is that what happened? Do you guys think maybe that's what happened? You think they missed? I think maybe they missed. I think that's what happened. I think Dazzler is supposed to have this one and Super Samurai is supposed to have this one. Anywho. Yeah, like seriously, I'm not even joking. I never thought about that till this second. I honestly feel like they got these wrong and they put them in the wrong place. This would be so cool for Super Samurai. basically it would just provide him with like 90% damage reduction. Is it 60 or 90? Oh, for each additional enemy. Well, when more than one enemy is within aiming. Yeah, so 60. Yeah. It looks like 60. I know. Good eye. But anyway, 60% damage reduction would be sweet for the PvP character. I don't know why we've got it on the support character, but whatever. I don't make the rules. Anyway, Super Samurai for his tier 4 is just going to get basic damage dealt to targets with higher max HP than him by 80%, and decreases basic damage taken from targets with lower HP than the character by 40%, which is good PvP damage reduction. It's just not interesting, and this is just wasted here. So anyways, a reasonable tier 4 skill for Super Samurai. I don't think it's going to save his buns, and I don't think this one would either. Here's T3 skill for Super Samurai. It is neat looking. You get this cool ground effect with like the crater, bunch of slashing, neato. We got transcended potential skills for, awakened skills for Phantom X and Exodus. Nice. There you go. 2 more characters for story mode. All right. Let me take a sip of some water. Let me drink some coffee. We ain't even started talking yet. Here we go. All right, my friends. New account support system improvements and new missions. We have implemented several improvements to help new agents settle into their missions smoothly. Early progression flow improvements for new agents. Basically, I'm going to try and just break this down for you guys the best I understand it without just reading the text on the patch notes to you. Basically, when you start an account, the new tutorial is basically just going to give you 6 tier 2 characters when you start the game. You're going to receive Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, Spider-Man, War Machine, and Bucky at tier 2. And you're also going to receive all of these uniforms right here. All these Infinity War uniforms, which are all horrid, and I'm not sure why they're giving them to people. These won't even, like, kill World Boss Legends. But okay. Anyway, so you get a uniform for all 6 of these characters and all 6 of these characters. The game is going to, instead of like making you play through story mode and making you do this to learn about this, it's going to show you world boss. It's going to say, yo, you have these characters. This is how you use these characters to kill a world boss. You'll notice you got 6 characters. That's enough to do what, like 2 clears. So it's going to send you through. And then you should get some like 1-star, 6-star characters maybe before you go in here for strikers, because I assume they'll do that in a tutorial as well. But they'll put you through world boss to teach you how to run it. Then they'll teach you about uniforms, all this, all that. They're actually going to show you how rotations work in the skill preview, how tier 4 skills and tier 3 skills work, transcendent skills, awakened skills. So they'll teach you all of that, teach you team setup, and then they're going to put you back in world boss again to show you what uniforms look like, probably what potential is, all this stuff. Like, they'll just show you the whole gamut. So I don't know. It looks like they're just going to walk you through it. This is probably just a mistake. You'll probably see what potential is the first time because they're having tier 2. But anyways, yeah, they'll send you back through for another world boss run. That's why you're getting 6 characters. All right, and then we've got the agent growth training. A new agent growth training guide. So this is just the tutorial. It's a new tutorial. Looks like a banger. Yeah, they're just going to teach you how to play the game instead of not teaching you how to play the game. Agent growth training. A new agent growth training guide has been added to help agents navigate ISO 8s, comic cards, custom gear, Uru artifacts, and various game modes. Agent growth training is available to all agents, both new and existing, not returning. It includes returning. It's everyone under the sun. Everybody gets access to all of this that we're about to talk about. Each mission unlocks on a daily basis, and you can receive the rewards for that day's missions, and then there will be a running track of points that you get for completing those missions as you do it. Little menu here. It looks like it's going to be replacing the existing sort of new player check-in with the like gold and the P card in it. It looks like that is where some of these rewards are going. I'm saying that because this is literally where that goes, and it is now replaced with Agent Guide. And I don't see it over here, just to be clear, so it didn't just get moved. This is the agent growth training screen. You can see here you get day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and it looks like I'm not sure if you have to do these on the day or if you can go back and unlock them. You may have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you have to clear out all of day one's challenges on day one or if they just unlock as you go. I'm going to assume they just unlock as you go and you can go back for them. I would hope. Let's say I'm going to hope, not assume. Because you should be able to just like come back for a thing and still get all your rewards, in my opinion, but we'll see. Sorry, just reading this. You can also earn milestone rewards. Yeah, so anyways, you'll do your daily missions. You'll complete this. You get this like XP for a running pass, right? And so these are the daily rewards. We are going to get, all of us, by the way, are getting Tier 3 Iron Man. If you already have Iron Man, you're going to get like like a ridiculous amount of biometrics, some other stuff. You're just going to get materials instead. We're going to get ISO 8 chests times 10, tickets times 3. 3 shop pulls for ISO 8s, and then you're going to get some extra ISO 8 growth materials. Probably going to be boosts and stuff like that. Day 2, we're going to get the Spider-Gwen, the Doctor Strange card pack, so we'll get the Doctor Strange cards still, but we're going to get them on day 2 now, which is wild, by the way. So you're going to get Pierce on day 2 of your account. Comic card chest times 10, ticket times 2. So we're all going to be able to pull off of the shop pull for comic cards twice. New accounts will as well. Day 3, Tier 3 Loki, you will get a CTP of Rage. You're going to get the custom gear 10 pull off the shop 2 times. And you'll also get various growth materials for comic cards, custom gears, for upgrading them. Day 4, we're going to get Moon Knight, a Uru amplifier, Uru pulls from the shop, and Uru materials. I think they're setting up. I could go on at great length about how good this actually is, and I'm really disappointed that they didn't sell this better. This is fantastic for everyone. No, we are not getting gameplay this update, and that is bad because it's been a while, sure. These rewards are insane. They are repositioning the game as far as how new players enter the game and as far as what kind of rewards we're getting. And yes, it's likely something big is coming for the anniversary. We're gonna get on day 5 a CTP of competition. So this means everybody is receiving a free CTP of competition. You're also gonna get premium hero chest times 10 ticket times 1. We didn't feel like giving you 2 of those. That was crossing the line. 2 CTPs, 4-star artifact selector, sure. 2 pulls off the hero chest, dream on, brother. That's ridiculous. You can get out of here with that talk. Day 6, we're getting the Luna Snow card for free. We are also getting premium boost comic cards times 2. Big one, boyos, for those of us that are still working on our cards, you guys. This should be 3 P cards for us, right? I'm reading this right. We should all get Luna Snow, and we should all get 2 premium boost comic cards, as well as some crafting materials. Day 7, artifacts. We're going to get a 4-star artifact selector. Yes, please, and thank you. We're also going to get a dimension chest 4-star artifact, so a random 4-star artifact as well, and a premium artifact of change, so a boost artifact, right? I don't know, premium artifact of change. I think, isn't that just an artifact of change? I don't know. Maybe this can change any quality. I'm not familiar with that wording. Whatever, and some artifact enhancement materials. And then as we move on, I'll try and speed this up a little bit. We get into Odin's Blessings, a tier 2 character selector, and then an ISO 8 selector that you can use. Day 9, we're going to get another Odin's Blessing and just a bunch of growth materials. Looks like gold, energy, blah, blah, blah. On day 10, you're going to get more. You're going to get another selector ISO 8 set, and then you're going to get a bunch more gold, energy, everything, yada, yada. Another Odin's Blessing. An enchanted Uru chest, which is just weird because they just give you 1 5 to 6-star Uru, which just doesn't seem to fit in here, but whatever. And then more materials, ISO 8 selector on day 12. Day 13, another Odin's Blessing. So by the way, guys, if you keep me track, that's like 4 or 5 Odin's Blessings we're all just going to get. Thanks. I need them. Fantastic. And then on day 14, you are going to get tier 4 support pack times 1, 2,000 materials. Now, it is still up in the air, guys, whether this is 2,000 of each material or if this is 2,000 materials total divided up into, you know, whatever, like 500 life seed, you get what I'm saying, 500 life seed, whatever, 1,500 carbo. But we'll find out. Maybe somebody has info on that. As far as I know, there is none. We could compare it to other wording like this that we've seen in the past if we really cared to know. But either way, that is a massive chunk of tier 4 materials. So toot toot. Those rewards are solid. This changes the game for new players. Yes, we will be making a new account update guide for sure, because things are about to go topsy-turvy. Where this is the accumulation track up at the top. You're going to get a position-based character pack. Took me a second to read below this and figure out what this was. Everyone in Discord was like, read closelier, bro. Basically, it's just talking about positions like leader, damage dealer, or support, and you can select either Hela as a leader, Sunspot as a dealer, or Ancient One as the support example. So basically just a tier 3 character. Cool. We needed Sunspot, so nice, love it. And for new players, this is going to be great. Probably a great chance to take Hela, I would imagine, would be the play here. Either Hela or Ancient One. And I think Hela is probably the best bet. But anyways, that'll all be in the new account update that we're going to be working on over the next week. We're going to get 3 times Selector ISO 8. So if you have any ISO 8s you need to change, guys, woo! Ready to just do that for free. Tier 2 Luna Snow for everybody. This guy doesn't have Luna Snow yet. Nice, we'll take it. 40, we get Enchanted Uru Chest times 10 ticket. So you get an Uru pull off of the shop, which is fun. You can get Odin's Blessings, I think. So, excuse me, we'll see how that goes. Tier 2 Selector at 50 points. A CTP Selector here. Looks like up to Liberation, so that means no competition, right? But that should, does that, no Conquest. Liberation after Conquest or before? I can never remember, guys, because I was sort of absent for a lot of that time in the game. I can't remember which one came out most recently. Liberation, right, was more recent, so that should contain the Conquest. The only one that'll be missing is the competition, right? I think so. So, nice. Another CTP for everybody. A Selector Tier 2 Premium character. Yeah, thanks, dudes. Yeah. Gotcha. Thank you. So yeah, you'll be able to get a Conquest if you're looking for it. Liberation, Insight, Rage, they're all going to be in there. Premium character Selector Tier 2, so you can grab whoever you want. I would suggest probably, especially for free-to-plays, grabbing someone that you can't get outside of this selector, but that's just me, because I'm a completionist. We'll all be talking about that a lot, I'm sure. Odin's Blessing at 80, Tier 2 Selector again at 90, Odin's Blessing at 100, 110 for another Tier 2, and then at 119, a Tier 4 character selector, and I don't think we have any info about really who's in that. I assume it's going to be your basic sort of, characters. It's going to be your Spider-Man, Iron Man. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if it was, sorry all the scrolling around, if it was these guys. I wouldn't be surprised. That just seems thematic. Yeah, it makes sense to me. But I know Bucky got a uniform relatively recently. So that would be a little weird because it kind of leans you towards like that's the choice. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyways, we'll see. That's just total speculation. I have no reason to think that outside of it just sounding nice. You know what I mean? The Shield Academy is being changed, right? The list of artifacts is subject to change in the future. Interesting. The Shield Academy is being changed. It's going to be used now to like Tier 4 Thor. So nobody has to ask anymore if they should Tier 4 Thor. Because the answer is yes, because you get him for free. So I imagine... I don't know what this is going to look like for everybody. It's hard to say if this is going to like reset and everyone's going to get these rewards. I think so. There's sort of a precedent in this game for when they like rework existing content that gives rewards. They tend to just like let all existing players do that content and get those rewards, whether it's the World Boss Legend, chests being refreshed, or is it discounted? Oh, yeah, because thanks, I know, because you're going to have to do the missions, right? Well, it depends on what they ask for. Because this says obtain Tier 4 Thor when you clear all the missions. But the missions are probably going to ask you to go pay some amount of Tier 4 materials to progress missions for the gears and stuff. Good call. That's likely going to be the case. But either way, not sure if we're going to be able to do this, but still super juicy for new players. And still, if you get a heavily discounted tier 4, you take it. So there you go. And so this is basically just going to run you through missions to do this. You will also get a tier 2 Wasp, tier 2 Phil Coulson, and tier 2 Shuri, as well as 4 6-star hero chests, a bunch of, yeah, everyone's going to get this. Everyone's going to, wait, what? We're getting 2 CTP selectors? Good God, man. This is almost like a acceptable, we're sorry for making you wait so long. That was the other thing. I'm going to say it before I forget. I just wish they would communicate better, man. Where's the selling this? Where's like, hey, agents, like, we know you're all eagerly awaiting new playable content in Marvel Future Fight, and we are hard at work cramming, developing like crazy for new playable content for the anniversary this year. And we appreciate your patience. And while you wait, we've reworked the new agent system, and here's tons of rewards to thank you so much for your continued loyalty and playing the game. I feel like we just never see language like that, which is so weird because it goes so far to just acknowledge that people are waiting and that you appreciate it. And here, have a ton of free stuff while you wait. Thank you. This is crazy. So finishing this is going to net you a tier 4 Thor. Still, like I said, we don't know what you're going to have to pay to get it, but it'll just be basic going through missions, and you're going to get another CTP selector and a tier 4 Thor. Dang. Yeah, it says growth materials for tier 4 Thor. So we don't know exactly what we're going to get, but awesome. And that's another CTP selector, which is just crazy, guys. And then we get another new 7-day check-in. This one, I'm pretty sure all of us won't see. There is a possibility that this goes out to everyone. I highly doubt it. I think this is going to be something that is only going to trigger on a new account when you first start. And yeah, this is 500 crystals, I believe, and then some biometrics and 2 6-star characters, which is juice when you first start in the game. The other thing, I think I might have missed it at this point as we move on through this. So give me just a sec to collect myself. This is pretty crazy. I'm gonna move through here. I know we get back into some more stuff, so I'm just double checking what's down here and making sure I don't like, yeah. Okay. So I think that tier 2 guided quests are being removed. Again, I could be wrong, but from what I gather, from what you're getting basically every character almost, not every, that was in the guided quests at tier 2 for free, plus some new ones. So and you're getting like 5 tier 2 selectors, all this crazy stuff. So I think tier 2 guided quests are obsolete. We can confirm that at some point you do get a tier 3 guided quest. Those are still in the game. You can see it. There's so many images. I apologize for all the scrolling around, guys. It's going to be when we get further down, I think. You can see it when they're in one of these images. In the agent guide, they actually have like the tier 3 guided quest listed as part of the content. So that is still in the game. But I do think the regular tier 2 guided quests are gone. That's just my speculation. The other thing, as far as the new account experience that is changing, I'm slipping from my mind, so let's just keep moving, and hopefully when we get to the second set of all this, we'll remember what I was going to mention. So we got 2 new artifacts coming in the game. For Super Samurai, it looks like he is just getting ignore non-boss enemy damage decreased by 30%, which is like a good effect, but I think he's going to die. My poor friendo here, I just don't think he's going to be able to survive. He needs the adamantium bones. You just don't have them, bro. You don't have them. So we'll see. More damage, not staying alive. I don't know if that's what he needs. And then Phantom X is getting damage dealt to the superhero faction and damage dealt to the supervillain faction. Excuse me, I gotta take my meds real quick. Season pass re-up. We got some new animated oh, come on, dude. I'm not gonna make the joke, but this just looks ridiculous, Netmarble. I try to keep it classy, what can I say? Man, she's still wearing a tablecloth. There's no way around it. There's no way around the fact that she should be green and not wearing a tablecloth. Screwhammer, I don't, yeah. You know what? I think this is for the guided quest. or not guided quest, excuse me, the Shield Academy rework, because everyone's kind of like getting tier 4 Thor. I think that's how this like ties into the. I didn't say it, Vardy. Get out of here. I didn't say that. That wasn't even what I was alluding to. Not one bit. No. Anyways, I think that's why we're getting the Thor hammer, is because we're getting the tier 4 Thor from the Shield Academy. And then you got old Silver, a Silver Super Samurai here with the sword looking mean, ready to get obliterated. All right, and then we got the uniform collection with some Soul of the Faltine for your efforts. The hot deals being re-upped. Actually, this is the first time I looked at this, I actually understood. Oh, you guys just get these every month. I get it now. Sorry. That's funny to me, because there's so many things with paying in this game. I just don't even know, like, what the heck you guys are talking about half the time. Okay, guys. Other improvements and changes. Man, again, did you guys undersell what you've got here? The energy recharge no longer requires you to have energy available in your bar. Thank goodness. So you can get this energy recharge with 500 energy. And you're just going to get 120 energy. And you'll have 620. It'll be incredible. So thank you for doing that, because that was always super annoying to me. Just dreadfully annoying. Giant boss raid. You can now get tier 4 materials from that one dude, Master Mold and Galactus. But it looks like you actually have more shots at Books of Ashanti from Dormammu. So that's going to be your reason to do Dormammu, is you're going to get more Books of Ashanti and possibly more tokens and mats per tick of rewards, but we can't confirm that just yet. So that is nice. There you go. Looks like we're prepping for some big changes, guys. New GBRs, new material types, new character advancements, possibly. World Boss and Alliance Battle view custom gear. So when you're in Alliance Battle or World Boss, you can do the little custom gear button. Doesn't fix tier 4 issues, but hey, it's something, and it's a little bit of quality of life. This is absolutely baller for new players, and honestly for anyone, maybe even me at times, because we have so many characters we play with, it's easy to forget. For some people, rotations, and for new players, this is a godsend, being able to just pull out the recommended rotations for the character. Hopefully they're mostly accurate, please. And I do like that they just like listed the numbers. This is almost better in some ways than that weird like delay system they have set up, because it's always wrong. Always wrong. So I would rather just have 6, 7, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 than like, you know, like I don't need them to put the delay cancels and the slight delays in there. That would not be necessary. It would be nice in some ways, but then it would just be too confusing, I think, for new players. So this is really dope as far as I'm concerned. That's great. New menu. This is, I hate this. Hate. Least favorite part of the update, represented by the tablecloth, 100%. I just hate this, man. This is just more stuff in my face. Man, look at me. I can go look at the passes myself. You don't need to show me that there's a special pass and a future pass running. But in case you were struggling to keep track of the like 2 passes that are running at once in the game, you'll now have an annoying little button cluttering the screen to click on that you'll have to get rid of every day. Anyways, that's not my fave, but what you gonna do? The display order of contents has been updated. Now I can stop. Now that I've drilled it into my brain to click on World Boss as the second window in the challenge section, now they're gonna swap it. So now I'm gonna click on Legendary Battle again every time, because it's gonna be where World Boss was. But anyways, World Boss should be first. Legendary Battle should be last. I don't know what you guys are doing with that game mode. It stinks. Anyways, you can see how they changed it right here. They just swapped them around in there. The red dots, they're basically just adding a number instead of the dot. Just as annoying, but if you have like 2 or 3 things to do in a specific window, it will show you a 2 or a 3, is what I'm understanding from this, instead of a just a pink blip, right? The following item name has been changed. Clear tickets? Nah, bro. Sweep tickets? Yeah, bro. Okay. Increasing the capacity on a bunch of materials. That is nice, including Titan's records up to 50. So, boom, there goes that issue. No longer an issue. If it ever was, well, it was one. I don't know if it is one now, but if it is an issue, it's dealt with. And then we've got the content unlock requirements. So, when you're playing the game now, as you play through, basically dispatch is king. And you just need to progress through dispatch to unlock content now. They just changed it. No more story mode stuff. I don't know if that's better. I don't know why. I think this is good just solely because it forces you to progress dispatch. And I think for new players, that is a great idea. Not everybody be watching the guides is fine. And there you go. That's why this is important, man. Not everybody knows about dispatch mode. They don't know they should love it like I do. So there you go. So now everybody's going to get funneled into it. Shadowlands, it does still look like you're going to need to clear whatever it is, stage 7 of dimension missions in order to get the Shadowlands progression. But we don't know, with guided quests maybe changing, if Shadowlands is even going to be like a gate early game for people anymore. I don't even know if that's going to be a thing. As new agents will now receive the basic heroes, these 3, at tier 2 upon starting. The first clear rewards for story have been changed. Before you got heroes, now you get materials. You get tier 3 and tier 2 materials. The hit range of Polaris's tier 3 ultimate skill has been slightly increased. Shadowlands shop, the monthly purchase limit for Odin's Blessing clear chest has been adjusted from 2 to 1. You guys were breaking the game. Look, there's a lot of things in this game that need to be nerfed, man, and this was just out of control. I mean, I saw people getting 2 Odin's Blessings a month from Shadowlands shop, and I was just like, man, this has to change. I have no idea why they did that. Okay. Very weird. Fixed an issue where the effect attacks of wildcard skill were not functioning correctly when using Gambit modern uniform. And then actually, I'm going to post something up here. That thing I was looking for, I think somebody screenshotted it out of the live stream, and it was in Discord. It was one of you fine folks that actually pulled that up, confirming, it might have been INL, I actually don't know who that was, confirming that the tier 3 guided quest is still in the game. They actually showed a clip of it, it looks like, because I'm not seeing it in the patch notes there, which leads me to believe that, yeah, anyways, I'm probably not going to find it in here, not in any kind of timely manner, so just take my word for it that I seen it and it was in Discord, and you can go check the live. Was it Blaze? Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So it looks like they're still there. Whether we have 1 or 2, I don't know. Whew. Anyways, guys, there are a ton of changes coming. A massive amount of rewards. Again, like the big L here is just that we don't have any playable content or the acknowledgement, in my opinion, of people's waiting for that playable content. Like I said, in my opinion, just saying, hey, we know you're waiting, we see you, it's coming, we're working on it, here's a bunch of changes, quality of life, and rewards to tide you over, thank you for your patience, goes so far, but we never get that kind of language, and that's just sad. Instead, we will return with various content improvements, so please stay tuned. Thank you. Woo! That's it, boys. So there you go. We're going to be waiting for new playable content, and that is okay by me. I'm still having fun hanging out with y'all. I'm not as negative about this game as some people. The thing that bums me out the most is sort of like the breakdown of communication and sort of the negative cloud that forms around some of the community. If people aren't having fun playing this game and you don't enjoy the collection aspect and the grind and the community, just don't play it, man. Don't do that to yourself. I find that I do enjoy this game. I enjoy the daily routine. Right now, I'm cheating. I love the live streams. I love hanging out with you guys. So for me, yeah, they just need to keep it coming. We do need game modes. We do need gameplay. So let's hope that that comes soon. I do have a bit of a fear that since we're so close to the anniversary, we're going to get another update with more preparation for what's coming than what's actually coming, which I think might be really hard for people, but I don't know that for sure. We're just getting into like the April Fools, mid-month will be part of the April update, and then, I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, I'm excited for all those rewards. I can't say I'm excited to redo the new player guide, but I'm not mad about it, and I'll tell you what, that is a massive improvement here. Before we do anything, I'll give you a preamble. Improvement to how new players are going to experience this game. And if you do care about this game and you do care about its longevity, the joke or not joke about whales carrying this game, like 5 whales carrying this game, the only way to remedy that is to make it attractive and fun for new players. So you go, Netmarble. Just start using your words. All right, guys, today we are going to avoid a bunch of content. What? What? That's right. We're going to avoid a bunch of content. I want to stay competitive on that track so we can keep up with the rewards. I don't want you guys to be getting your CTP selector the day before I get my CTP selector. And we don't know what the missions in this new account stuff are going to require us to do. So that means I'm going to be saving a lot of my gameplay for after the update. Do they reset after the update? Those are some of the ones I think you'd want to avoid. But anyways, basically just making sure that I have a world boss clear that I can do, or maybe all of them, because it doesn't matter to me. I'm just going to save them. I would think save an alliance battle entry, but I don't know. Wait, what? You can play alliance battle as much as you want? Not and get credit for it. Never have been able to. If you clear it and you can't clear it on a new account, you're screwed. You have to wait till the next day. You can't use training or practice or anything like that to get credit for anything, in my experience. Unless I'm missing something. Anyhow. Plenty of stuff we can do for sure. Like some GBR real quick. We can just jump into it because this I can do. Yeah, no, I know. Practice doesn't count. It's buns. Same with World Boss. So I got to save my entries. Okay, so with World Boss, I can't confirm that whatever this turns into, challenge or whatever, I can confirm training mode will not give you credit, and I'm about 95% sure this other thing won't give you credit. You actually have to use your mission entries, right? And that's true for like Alliance Battle too. You have to actually use your entries to get credit for it. Yeah. Oh, and one more thing. What's up, Jay Hazavam? What's going on, dude? What's up, Blaze? Good to see you, bro. Who else? What up, Cheesy Boy? What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. What's up, Arif? What's going on, dude? What's up, Sakshan? What's up? I missed a ton of you guys while I was yapping. I didn't even look at chat. What's up, Miguel? What's up, Matt Dummy? What's going on, guys? What's up, Edward? What's up, Bam? What's going on? What's up, I had a Jacob? What's going on, my friend Lucky? What's going on? Good to see you guys. Thanks for being here, everybody. That's as far back as I'm going to go, even though I could go further. Thanks for being here, everybody. No, we're going to save them, and we are going to do some GBR, and then we've got some other stuff we can do. We can do PvP, we can do training, we can do anything we want. The world is our cloister. Start with a little bit of the old big toe. At the team. Yes. Yes. Let's go. I was almost thinking about doing some kind of like, I don't know, streaming in Discord or something later, but I don't know. Yeah, story mode. We'll just run story mode and yap. That did take a while. Yeah, it was almost an hour just to do the patch notes and grab our stuff out of our inbox. So, yo, what up, guys? Yeah, so much support too. That's the other thing that I would say is a bit rough. I really hope Kid Omega is really strong or something like that, because we've had a lot of just like kind of support. Ready for another big hitter. Although, keep things in perspective, Kang was pretty big, and it hasn't been that long since we got Kang. Oh, I'm still in a suit, man. I'm still in a suit. This ain't right. We're going to the dungeon, boys. Oh, just kidding. No one's going to the dungeon. Whoop. That's actually really funny, dude. Yeah, let's do one more. Why not, man? And then I'll save. I have one more I'll have to do. And I'll save it for after the update. Just in case. Although I don't think it's going to make you do GBR on day one. But it might. Doubt it. I think you're going to have to. But World Boss is the one, if you do want to progress the track, I have a feeling you are going to have to complete World Boss for this thing. So if you do want to progress the track tonight when it's added into the game, or in the, I guess it'll be morning pretty much, when it's added to the game for me, then make sure you save World Boss. Or after the update goes live. What are the big ones? Your timeline battle entries, anything that's like ultra limited. Your timeline battle entries, your alliance battle, your even Otherworld battle I don't think will count unless you have an actual entry credit. Like you can't use repeat entries for credit in most things. If I'm not mistaken. Sure, it's all going to be super basic stuff. Most of it, at least. The combining ISO and all that jazz. Ah, yeah, there you go. Thanks, I know. Yeah, earn rewards from Otherworld battle. That kind of stuff. I don't think they will, Kronos. I doubt it. I highly doubt you're going to see TBA. I mean, I can't say for sure, but you know what I'm saying? Like, actually, can we see? Let me go peek real quick. We were able to see some glimpses of, like, some of that, but I don't think it showed us what the mission... Oh, yeah, boys, I can tell you exactly what it is. Yo, we're silly. Clear World Boss 3 times, so you need to save your World Boss entries for day 1 of the pass. Clear... Agent growth training, clear all missions for day 1. Oh, there's a lot of missions each day. There are 13 missions for day 1. So you're going to need to do like, yeah, advance a character or villain to tier 2. I imagine you don't need to like do these on the day they become available. Maybe, but that tier 2 advancement, yeah, is brutal. Yeah, we can only see 4 of them, exactly. We can't see them all. But anyways, Dispatch 1-5, you can see that you're going to need your World Boss entries for the day, as well as a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, if you want to progress it on day 1, then save about everything. Timeline battle, we don't know what's going to be in there, so I would save it all. We're going to just have some fun today. We're going to fart around, because yeah, we're saving everything. So we can do some PvP, we can do all kinds of stuff. I liked what INL said, dude. That cracks me up. Let's go. That's freaking funny. All right, Lutlick. Lultick, I mean. Lultick. 193 on the badge. How we doing? Cards look good. Sure. Why not? What you doing with your cards, Lultick? What is your name? Lultick. Lultick. Yeah, get rid of this guy. Replace this guy and you'd be pretty good shape. Get yourself, what, a Ghost Rider and a zombie? You're looking good. That's a lot of resist. Well, not really. It's 2, but... not so bad. Needs a reroll, though. Keep Fizz attack for free to play. Lock the HP. Roll the rest of that. What you got here? Double resist, movement speed, energy defense. Yeah, rough. Rufferoni. Regular authority. Make it a mighty. Make it a mighty. Instructions, bro. Ugh. Make it a mighty. Get it a kid Loki. Nice. Nice. Take him to tier 4. Make it a mighty. Take her to tier 4. Make it a mighty. I'm just kidding, kinda. Don't make them all mighties. Make his a mighty, though. Storm's gotta get ranked up. Get that tier 4, man. And finding Judgment Venoms to laugh at. Nice, dude. Nice. No, this actually ain't bad. You just gotta buckle down. This, it didn't ask for help. I don't know why I'm telling. I mean, this is just a random person, in case you guys were wondering. This is just, oh, let's go. with the legacy booster. Dang, dude. Is that what that is? Am I right? Is that like an old school booster? What up, Goat? What's happening, buddy? I might jump in Discord, Lancelot. Jump in voice chat or something. Yeah, but that's the problem, man. The update goes live at midnight for me. It goes live at like 3 a.m. for people where like Alex and these guys are. So it's like, you bought tickets to see Kanye? I'm so sorry for your loss, Goat. That's horrible. I'm sorry, dude. Bro. Is there anyone good playing with him? Or do you just have to go watch Kanye? Oh, shoot. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. What else do we do on stream normally, guys? What else do we do? I could look at someone's account. Did someone ask? Yeah, no list. Screw it. We're free balling today. We're just doing whatever, man, because we're saving most of our content for after the update. So we're just playing it by ear, man. We're just having fun. Hanging out. That's dope, Goat, because I know you're into that stuff, man. Congratulations, dude. For real. Congratulations, dude. Yeah, I know you're hyped for that, dude. I hope you have a ton of fun, bro. Seriously. Stay safe, man, and have fun. I haven't been to a good concert in a while. It's been a minute. Kind of got me hyped. Me and my wife should go see somebody play. I want to see Gojira. That's a band I haven't seen that I would love to see live. Who else? I don't know, man. Gojira would be sweet. Swords look pretty juicy. What you got on the badge? 245. Okay, so we're a ways in. Nice 6-gem red. Getting that pierce damage reduction. Let's go. And yeah, just stay on top of them. Push, 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 man. RNG's a B, isn't it? What can you do? And then I'm not seeing any cooldown at all on your swords. Interesting. Nunsta. Okay. So, take a peek in here really quick. Bro, yo, no thank you. Bet you I could go see Gojira for like under $100 easy. I swear, man. I swear. Anyone who's playing like a giant concert venue like that, I'm probably not going to go see, bro. That's just crazy to me. That's wild. That is wild. Me too, Vacant. I want it bad, man, but we'll see. Hey, you can't force it, right? Not that I know of. So, what you going to do? Anyways, your attack speed, like around 30% here is nice. Crit rate is a touch low, but probably not too bad for you. Crit rate's easier to get. Attacks look reasonable. A little low, maybe. Ignore defense is a touch low, for sure. You might want to look at that. Dodge is also a touch low, but they're all just kind of like working up. I think as we look at your cards, we'll see why. And then cooldown should be just about right, eh? Maybe a touch shy. You're probably still adjusting for a little bit of cooldown on your builds. And then looking at your cards, yeah, you might want to consider refixing these. You're missing, this is why your stats are so low. I was like, well, what did your cards look like? I thought I saw these, that's what we should all be saying, Goat. Come on, or Goat, Doom, come on, bro. Oh gosh, don't call him Goat, that's terrible, it's his birthday, how could you? You got a lot of really bad stats locked in on some of these cards, brother, which is tough. Because you have the Pierce, right? But you just don't have the stats on top. So going through them, we'll start with this. The Crescent card is a PvP card, and it's a little weird in this set. You do have 5% Pierce on it. You're getting some cooldown from it, which is good. So always keep that in mind. But you might be better served in a PvE set of cards with... Ghost Rider is who you'd want, or if you're gonna go for like a more PvP type setup, this is fine. You just need to work on this card, or you could use New Avengers number 9 for the HP proc. But honestly, if you're interested in PvP, you might want to consider just like pulling White Fox and replacing that with New Avengers number 9, because then you have the like one of the best PvP sets in the game, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I'm not going to go through all your stars and all your stats, but basically cards like this is a perfect example of you know, you've got the Pierce locked in, but these stats are really hurting you. You're missing, you know, 10% attack. It could be energy, physical, or all attack, but any attack is really nice. Cooldown, crit rate, attack speed, roll here, crit damage, and I think it's really crit damage, all basic defense. Crit damage and all basic defense, roll here, ignore defense. You get the point. That you've got the stars locked in, but without the right stats, you're just kind of getting yourself stuck. So pick a card, not any card, a card that you're sure you're going to keep on your set, and then say, okay, I'm going to fix this card. And pick one of the ones that like doesn't have attack. So like, for example, this one really needs some help. This would be a good card to work on. This one also looks like a pretty good card to work on, but this one's in better shape than this one. Like with Luna, you could get away with locking attack speed, probably all basic defense if you're into PvP and you're keeping this Luna Snow on a PvP or hybrid set, and HP. So you have 3 blue stars you can lock on this one and maintain at least 2% of the Pierce while you fix it. But with this one, you kind of just need to basically re-roll the whole card. You could maybe keep crowd control time here as long as you have dodge, enough dodge on your other cards. So you could maybe lock this one, but the rest should probably roll. Yeah. And then, yeah, like these ones aren't quite as bad. Crowd control time down is good, but you need to make sure, like in this case, ignore defense is the stat that rolls here on this slot, and you're a little low on ignore defense. So you got to find some more ignore defense somewhere on these cards. But anyways, the biggest tip, yeah, do them one at a time. Go back through, say, okay, I'm going to keep Guardians of the Galaxy, so I'm going to work on it first. You break the Pierce with a reroll, work on this card till it's back, till it's where you want it, and then you move on to the next one, right? Looking decent though, not bad. Just got to fix up those stats now, and that's an example of why you want to go for the right stats first instead of the blue stars, because you end up just having to kind of undo your work and do it twice. 150 speed, universal, 35 up top. Looks really good. Pierce damage reduction, beautiful. Power of Angry Hulk. There you go. It's a lot of HP. A lot of people just like would put Odin's Blessings here in these 2 slots. Okay. For Null especially, because he relies so heavily on being able to do a bunch of damage. I had him built kind of defensively a while back, but it ended up like falling off for me really hard. And then I leaned into attack with him. I think having heals on him is good. I don't have any on him, and that's more of just how many heals I have access to issue. But yeah, you may want to consider giving him more Odins. That's up to you, or not, because he's probably kicking butt for you. Make sure, this is a big one. Make sure you re-roll this CTP of competition so you get decreases boss damage, ignores boss's damage decrease by 55%. It's going to give you the 7-second cooldown and make you do a lot more damage with your Mephisto. In fact, like, it's hard to even explain at times how bad this can be. This is making it so you cannot line that proc up on the 4 or the 5. It's making, they basically are on the same cooldown when this is 7. So the proc keeps happening on his 4 in his rotation, right? You can just keep using it on the 4. If this is 10, it won't line up. It just won't ever let you do it. And it'll feel really bad and you'll do a lot less damage. So that's an awesome place you can get a little more juice. What do you got here? You got all basic, all defense. You want the Clash proc up top if you can get it. With the, 80 is nice on the bottom if you can get it. But you do want the Clash proc if I'm not mistaken. 0.9 per 1 is good. 0.9 per 1 is good. Yes, as long as you understand Uru to the point where we are not getting physical attack Uru on energy characters, and you are definitely well beyond that. That is for sure. Looking good, man. It's looking really good. Yeah, that could just be you're in the process of fixing this. I have no idea. Because you're killing it, man. Your rolls look good. Yeah, 0.9 per 1, 200 on the mighty CTP of Rage on Storm. Looks good. Yo, Goat, we get the premium tier 2 selector. You might be able to grab him out of there, dude. You might actually be able to get him from the premium tier 2 character selector that we're getting from these rewards. Let's see, what else? Let's keep moving. Yep, rages are all good. Looking good. Looking good, man. Nice. All right, let's see. We got 3-star artifact there. Definitely want to get Kid Loki in the mix when you can. I mean, if you wait for the anniversary, that's fine, but that is an absolutely must-have uniform as far as I'm concerned. Also, wait and see. I don't think so. I'd have to go back and look where that comes in. We might all, if you don't have his Kid Loki uniform, you might actually get the offer to get it at 50%, guys. Because we're all getting the tier 3 Loki. Like, we're all getting that reward on those days. And it also rewards, at some point, it's also going to give people the offer for the 50% off the Kid Loki uniform. So there's a chance that we all see that. Oh, is it just 50%? Well, there you go. So pick it up. Shoot. If they're discounting it to 50%, man, everyone should have it. Everybody should get that one. It's a good one. And take them to tier 4. Spider-Man's looking pretty juicy. No unis here, so we won't worry about those guys. They are lying in wait. Okay, Kang's down here chilling, lying in wait as well. Probably get him for the anniversary, I would think. If you're interested in PvP. Get your Kang built up. Yeah, you're doing good, man. A lot of solid tier 4s look really good. I don't know if you're using... Are you just using, like, Spider-Gwen for... Like, who are you using for your, like, speed hero days? Just don't see Bucky. Gamora's older uniform isn't going to work, and this could work, but not super well with an energy. Next tier 4, probably Loki, brother. Kid Loki is just an absolute unit right now, and he's cheap, and you're going to have, I think, access to his uniform at 50%, like INL said. I believe so, INL. I thought, yeah. Yeah, we should get a super success chance up. What's up, Sahaj? I see you, bro. What's going on, homie? You want some account help, dude? We can do that. We can do that. Yeah, something like that. I know. Which one is this? Yeah, GOTG3. I like that movie. I like those movies. I like James Gunn. Don't tell anybody. Or tell everybody. Shoot, I don't care. On second thought. Yeah, I would go with Kid Loki for your next tier 4. I would eyeball Kang for the anniversary for sure. Keep your ear to the ground for any other upgrades, like Kid Omega or something like that. It's really, really good. And then look at your speed hero situation, because it looks like your speed hero female situation is not good, and your speed hero male situation is also a little rough with Miles. This is not a great setup for that day. It's probably working for... It is. It's working for you to get some score, but... No. No, I don't know for sure, Pokemaster, but anytime they do major reward shifts like that, they usually provide them for everybody. So I would think that we would all get a reset on the Shield Academy. I don't know that for sure, though. No. Cannot confirm. Also, what up, Pokemaster? Scarlet Witch is a absolutely awesome choice for a tier 4. Maybe line her up with the native tier 2, tier 4 discount we get around the anniversary. Pick up her zombie uniform, and then you've got her hero and zombie uniforms locked in, which lets you cover a lot of territory. Those are probably good ones. Native tier 1 in Loki, native tier 2 in Scarlet Witch, native tier 3 in Kang. And then as far as like maybe another native tier 1 in here that's worth your time for a tier 4, Carnage, the artifact is a little low, but you do have the CTP, so that's kind of like a toss-up for a native tier 1. Spider-Man's just not great, but this is a decent build. The speed stuff, I would think about, like I said, your speed, male and female. What's up, KT3? Yeah, dude, I'm not convinced they're not just the same person. They might be. Sanjeev, Sahaj. Too similar? Maybe. Uncanny, if you will. Anyhow, bro, I hope that helps you out, man. I think I'm going to jump over. Maybe we'll take a look at Sahaj's account. Do you have any other, like, major questions? Too sussy. Simply too sussy. Hit me with your IGN. Do you want to look at your account, Sahaj? Is that what you were saying? Because we can. If you don't want to, no worries. You'll have to give me your IGN again, though. Well, I mean, I don't know. Active as soon as you log into it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Give me your IGN, Sahaj. I don't remember it. I don't remember. And if you haven't logged in 6 months, you ain't on my friends list and you're not in the alliance. Nope. Oh, nice. Is that it? Let's go check. Make sure you're not just being dumb. No problem, Andrew. Good luck, brother. Thanks for sharing, man. Let's go see here. All right, and something happened, Goat. Something happened. It's almost as if you tried to give me your IGN, but you weren't able to spell your own IGN, so instead, gave me gibberish. Sahaj is in my friends list? I doubt it if he hasn't logged in 6 months. No, he's not. Nobody's on my friends list that hasn't logged in 6 months. What? What? What are you talking about? No. Yeah, just give me your IGN, Sahaj. Who's baiting? I think you're baiting, Goat. You're the baiter. Go away, baiting. Give me that IGN. You wouldn't. I'm waiting for your IGN, you silly goose. I'm sitting here waiting for it. Where is it? Just give me. I'm making fun of Goat. I don't. You're not in here. You wouldn't be. That's the joke. Why would you be? You haven't logged in 6 months. I'm just waiting for your IGN. Where? I'm looking. Where is it? Where is it? Because if you gave it to me like 30 minutes ago, that doesn't count. Like, I don't, that's, what? Dude, because people have been crazy with the memberships, bro. Where? I don't see it. Sometimes messages get deleted. If you did it like 5 minutes ago or something, I didn't see it. It slipped by, but I'm backing the chat up way too far and I don't see your IGN. So just try again for me, brother. So if you own all the characters at tier 2, there's a new character coming out. And you get a premium tier 2 character selector. So I think maybe you can do it that way, but I don't know about that day 1 thing. I don't know what we're going to do with that. We'll see. It'll be interesting. Obviously, everyone has to be able to progress through it, and so many people have all the characters tier 2'd, so. No. Are you putting it in chat, Sahaj? Is it offensive? Like, why is it getting removed? I'm so confused. Yeah, for some reason, it's just, like, not showing up, dude. No. What? What's happening? Oh, hi. Weird. Why would it... That's so strange. Oh, don't put the space in between. Is there something in there that could be misconstrued as like a some kind of profanity? I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Project is an abusive word. I hate effort. It sucks, man. Yeah, projects are weak. Let's see here, dude. Swords, you just do them. Do you have any cooldown here, though? Probably. No? None? None? And all right, fine. You want to get rid of these guys if you can eventually. You want... if you're doing Alliance Battle mostly, Sahaj, you want to get away from this kind of stuff. Like, Alliance Battle, you want to stick to PvE cards. So you want, like, Ghost Rider, Luna Snow, and Marvel Zombies. Ghost Rider, Luna Snow, Marvel Zombies kind of thing. You can totally keep this for, like, a hybrid set and just go with, like, Luna Snow here, Marvel Zombies here. You could do Ghost Rider, Marvel Zombies. Luna's really, really good. Unless you're really into PvP, man, I know you preferred Alliance Battle a lot, so I would probably think about bringing in the heavy hitters for Alliance Battle as you find them, and then just like if you're going to work on crafting, work on these two if you're going to keep them on your set. That is what I would do. Yeah, you're kind of in a place where like I would replace these no matter what if you're looking for like the optimal build. And if you don't care to build for a hybrid set, you don't need the HP proc, so you could bring in 3 heavy hitting PvE cards if you wanted. As far as the stars you have, what do you got? Dodge, max HP are good. Crowd control time is good, especially on a card like this. Attack speed is good. So lock it, I guess. Yeah, you got plenty of ignore defense. Dodge is low. Attack speed is a little low, and crit rate you don't have any. So there are those things to consider. This attack blue is fine for free to play. This defense mind resist crowd control time. You could lock the crowd control time here, but you have to be careful. And if you're just going for like an alliance battle set, you just really need to make sure you have enough dodge and ignore defense. And then crowd control time is just a nice convenience, but not what you want at all. So. And yeah, there you go. Card's pretty easy. As far as like building to get back on track, like your builds and stuff, you 100% need Mephisto. Let's see, you need Kid Loki in his Young Avengers uniform. You've got to have him. You need Mephisto. You've got to have it. You need Scarlet Witch. She is a must-have with her zombies uniform for Alliance Battle. So these are the big ones. Scarlet Witch, Kid Loki, Mephisto. Who am I missing? You have not tier 4'd Hulk, and you don't have a CTP on him, so you could use Ares to cover both Hulk's days, Combat Alien, and Alien Villain. Probably the way to go, is my thinking for this account. Gamora's still good. She actually got some extra Alliance Battle value, so you can slap a Rage on her and use her for kind of the speed hero female. But she is an alien, so you can't do the human. But is the human... I always forget. The human restriction, I don't remember if it's heroes only. I don't remember. Now there's like an annoying Inhuman Day, which sucks. Yeah, and this is the older one, but you can use it. You have a uniform for her, so you would be able to use... Wait, did they? Wait. Is she even Inhuman in this uniform? I feel like somewhere they removed her like Inhuman tag for like a uniform or something, but I could be making that up. But anyways, man. Yeah, they redid Alliance Battle. They redid all the restrictions and stuff and then added a new game mode, Alliance Battle Infinite, which is kind of a fun, weird little boss rush where you like... It's good. It's good for rewards. It's kind of fun. You just like nuke through the world bosses and they get harder and harder. And then they have phases where they become damage immune and you have to dodge attacks. And if you get hit, you can't damage them for so many seconds kind of thing. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And yeah, it's supports. Just keep working on your supports. You got Ghost Panther, Valkyrie. Need to get M'Baku up here. He's coming. Watching out for Nick Fury. Do you have Fury? Yep, you've got Fury, Coulson, Shuri. You're not that far behind, dude. The biggest ones you got to catch up on outside of PvP are, like I said, Kid Loki, Scarlet Witch, Mephisto, and maybe if you want like Gamora, you just got to look at the speed types and stuff. And then there's like a weird Blast Human Female Day where you can actually use your Sharon Rogers for that day now. And yeah, so it's looking pretty good. Oh yeah, and tier 4, this guy, maybe for the native... Well, you probably want Wanda if you're into Alliance Battle. Ghost Rider's a great tier 4. I would not prioritize him for you over the Alliance Battle meta that you like, because he's not going to be a part of that. And I would get his artifact before I tier 4 him, because he's going to work more for you as a striker. And yeah, you could tier 4 him. He's a really good striker. And without his artifact, though, he has less value in PvP. And there's so many priorities I would put in front of him. I would want to do Kid Loki, Mephisto, Scarlet Witch, then maybe Ghost Rider, maybe. But he has a place for sure, because he does do a lot of damage striking. You missed out on the Mummy Miles uniform that I passed on, so you don't have Mummy Miles for striking. But yeah. That's a bunch to do, man. Yeah. Can't get him, though, so you won't have Miles, and that's fine. You use Ghost Rider instead, and other options. Deal with the other stuff. But not too that far from catching up, dude. It's mainly just those big heavy hitters. Luckily, a couple of them cover like a ton of days. For sure. What you talking about, Goat? What you got going on, dude? All right, God Nova, I see you, bro. I see you. I see you, my friend. I got you. Maybe if I come back, I can't copy it. Stop running away. All right, there we go. Next tier 4, stuff like that. All right, well, walk me through it. Let's do them one at a time, dude, because yeah, your account is like a jungle. You're getting lost up in here, dude. Oh, and we got to look at LH's account too if you want, dude. Oh, I don't know. He says he needs help. We're just chilling, man. We're just doing whatever. We just chilling, dude. Next tier 4. Deadpool. Seems reasonable. I can't believe you talk all that smack. Your Deadpool is sitting here looking like this, dude. Shame on you. I'm not even joking. Shame. Ding. Shame. Ding. Shame. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. Hey, although, hey, Goat, you do get a 4-star artifact selector, bro. And all these CTPs coming up. And you do like Deadpool. So there's that, man. There is that. What can I say? Yeah, probably Deadpool. What else did you ask? Oh, you're doing Bucky today? Oh, well, then you're not going to have Books of Ashanti. But I guess you'll have to save anyway, so maybe you'll get enough books. I don't know. Does Sue need tier 4 for, like, I mean, like, what do you know, like, just combat prowess, right? For Sue, tier 4. I don't think she gets much else, right? Yeah, and then supports? Nah, screw it, Deadpool. And I can even say, don't do Silver Surfer because you should save him for the native tier 2 discount. And just do Deadpool. Even though Emma's a much better choice than you have her heart. Wait, no. This is stupid can opener head. No. You go open cans. You don't do PvP. No. That's different. No, yeah, dude, it's Deadpool. For days. You owe us a tier 4 Deadpool. That's what I think. Yeah. And she can, like, put some people down. Oh, yeah, and then there's the, yeah, Alliance Battle Day. I ain't roasting you. Roasting you for talking smack about Deadpool for a year straight. That's all. And then you got his uniform sitting here with no artifact, no CTP. What's going on? I roast you a little bit. All right. No, that's actually, like, not even a crazy thing, Goat. I'm surprised. Yeah, that's, like, not a bad option. You probably need some other Alliance battle stuff, though. But, I don't know. Yeah, man, Deadpool. Let's do it. Do it. Shoot. I probably shouldn't have even done that. I'm not going to lie. I shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. That was really stupid. Anyways, no, I'm screwed. We're doomed. We're not going to be able to complete the thing now. Because it's going to tell me to send assemble points to somebody. And now I'm not going to be able to. 100%. Because I just instinctively clicked that button. All right. Let's see here. I still see you. Bro, we're going to look at LH because he's been on the list since yesterday. And I want to see. It's for me. It's not for you. It's for me. It's for me. No. If that's true, Chris, I'm hoping that certain ones will be like auto completed by virtue of having done them already. So if on your account you have tier 2 to character already, maybe they will give you credit for it. If on your account you have equipped a card, they might give you credit for it. But I don't think it's going to be too, like, dude, they're going to have to fix it if that's the case. They're not going to make people with all these P cards equip a card. That's crazy. Just not going to even do it. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. We will see. That is interesting. Fivers. Dang, man. Come on, swords. Quit being stingy. You got any radiant runes saved up? How you doing, man? I don't know, unique person. I actually don't know yet. We have some options, so I haven't really decided. Where like I could get, if Super Samurai's in there, I could get him. If not, I would probably just go for like either a World Boss Legend unlock or Sleeper or I don't know, something like that, tier 2. Somebody who like benefits either me or the character, like obviously benefits me, but either gives us an unlock or a passive that we can use or something like that. Oof. When you're cracking these open, man. Let's see what you got on your effects. Good. Good. Way high. Probably good. Yeah, good. Perfect. Perfect. Good. Not as good, but, you know, not a PvP set of cards. Yeah. Well, sometimes I need it all. I like to blow my nose from both sides. I have a big nose. Sometimes I gotta get TP from both sides, one in each hand. Cha-cha. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You gonna get a PvP set or just not gonna PvP? Because this is, dude, this is a nice set, yeah. But it's very like attack. Yeah, which seems kind of like why you left it where it's at. Because if we look at the card effects, really where your big loss is at is your HP. It's just really low. From what I can tell, I'm no expert. It looks like your HP is really, really low. But other than that, man, the stats are pretty damn good. So it's like, why would I go back as a PvE player and go like re-roll this for HP if all my stats are, yeah, you got some. You got like 33% there. Just PvE cards. Nice. So yeah, you're saving up for a PvP deck. Just need time. Totally. Not bad. Yeah, that is interesting. Like you look at this and right off the bat, I'm like, ooh, resists, you know, ooh, all this. Your stats are good, dude. Like you don't really have to worry about it. They're really balanced. You have like everything covered. So really, I think HP is where you're missing out. Am I wrong? Am I missing something? Or is it just HP that like is pretty low? The attack is good. Crazy, man. Yeah, you can punch really hard. Yeah, that's when you start a PvP set, right? I didn't mean to back all the way out of there. My bad, dude. Hang on. I want to see your roster. And then we'll help our friend here real quick. Where'd you go? There you are. There you are. Let me in. Knock, knock, knock. What you got going on? What you got in here? The mighty conquest. The brilliant greed. Joby's like. Yeah. Attack, 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 attack. Attack, attack. Oh, yeah. Most definitely. No worries, son. Let's see. Yeah, the brilliant competition. Ba-boom. Brilliant. Yeah, dude, looks good. Do you actually have any like questions or anything? Like, what? I'll ask you. What's your next tier 4? What are you looking at? Because yeah, your roster's like balanced out, looking good, man. You got obviously most of the meta here, just from a quick glance, you can tell. Yeah, it looks good, man. Doing Dazzler for sure. He's not really trying to flex. He just threw his name up like super casually, and I wanted to see his account, so I'm looking. Like I said, this one's for me more than anything else. Every once in a while, we do just look at a homie's account, man. These guys put in mad work to get this done. We were looking at Zek's account a month or two ago. Dude's got every character in the game tier 4 and keeps it that way. It's crazy, man. It's hard work. The grind. Until Sentry Epic Quest dropped. Yeah, dude, looks good, man. Oh, what's up, Ash? What's going on, dude? Yes, it is. What's up, Patalik? What's up, Icarus? What's going on, guys? Thanks for being here. Yeah, dude, let's alternate. Let's go do, let's take a look at Nova here really quick. Be a good time, Sahaj. Like, things are a bit boring for people that have been playing right now, but like, I think we're actually like building into some hype for the anniversary here. I think rewards are going to be crazy over the next couple months. I think we're going to be getting into tier 5 advancement. So if you do want to come back to the game, now's a really good time before that happens, in my opinion. So you can start sort of stockpiling some of the other stuff we're going to need. They changed gold a lot. So like, gold is much more abundant now for everybody, and for VIPs it's insane, but even for free to plays we're getting much more gold. So nice, you can kind of save up a lot faster. No problem, dude. What's up, Nova? Let's take a look, man. Keep grinding on those swords. These are a bit rough, your swords, I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to say ever looking at someone's swords whether or not they're working hard and it's just RNG, or if you just need to focus a little more on Otherworld Battle. But either way, lots of gains to be made on your swords. You could get a ton more attack here. Double this. You could double this number. So you're looking at like another 15% attack, and then you know, all the other various stats from upgrading the swords. So just make sure not to sleep on them. Okay, looking at this set of cards, I'm starting to just like despise the Crescent card. I can't help it. Like, it's a good card. I just hate every time I see it, I'm like, oh, you. Yeah, because we got to talk about Crescent. No, but it's all good. So this is a bit of a weird set just because you're like, these are both PvP cards. This one is very good and is used in most of the like PvP focused sets these days. This one is also good, but maybe not top tier. I don't think it really goes in a lot of the sets. I would have to peek. But it's not one of the best ones. You're also doubled up on physical attack procs here. This card rolls a physical attack proc, and this card also rolls a physical attack proc. So you may want to consider holding off on this card and replacing it. Yep, you got it. You're on top of it. You got it. And then with Crescent, I tell everyone kind of the same thing. It's like a good card, so you don't have to replace it. But it just doesn't play super nicely with hybrid sets, or mostly it's not PvE at all because it just doesn't roll good bonus options for PvE and has HP on it. So it's not like Guardians where you can get double attack on the bottom plus 10% attack plus the max HP. It's different. You're getting all defense, and then the bonus options on the bottom don't give you as good of choices. So it's a great card. It's just pretty defensive, right? So you can definitely hang on to it. You could just go like, you could keep Crescent and get Marvel Zombies maybe if you got lucky and got a hold of it, and swap in Marvel Zombies, because you could get a 40% HP proc, other good stats, and then you'd be kind of in a hybrid place, a nice hybrid place. But you'd be missing Ghost Rider, you'd be missing, you know, the other HP proc from New Avengers number 9. So there's quite a few ways you can like work through this. You could also go into a more like, yeah, it's a bit of a rough setup because You don't want to necessarily remove Guardians. So it's like you could just keep Guardians, keep these two. I think your best bet, I want to say Zombies is the strongest single card you can bring in, regardless of what direction you're going. It is hard to get, that is correct, but it's very, very good. The other option, I think, that would be really, really good here, Ghost Rider is obviously a very, very good card, so Ghost Rider could work. The issue with Ghost Rider is you're then in a position where you're kind of one card away from the perfect PvE set. Not a massive problem. If you pick Ghost Rider, you have like a PvP hybrid card here. It's not hybrid, it's just a PvP card with no HP proc. You see the problem. So how you navigate that is up to you. You know what I mean? You could remove both of these, replace them with PvE cards, start working on a PvP set someday, go that route. You could just replace this one with either Marvel Zombies or Ghost Rider, kind of bite the bullet on not having optimal stats and keep Crescent. It's up to you. It's up to you. You want PvP cards? If you're really invested in PvP, that's really good to know. Then you can do this differently if you're really invested in PvP. Honestly, you could just swap White Fox for Marvel Zombies. Yeah, dude, this is really good P cards for 7 months. You're doing great. Absolutely. I look at your roster, but totally, dude, 100%. When I'm talking about these cards, man, I'm talking about small differences, long-term planning for like the best sets. These are all good cards. Absolutely. Yeah, and you're doing good. And I didn't even look at any of your stars yet, right? I'm just yapping about the cards because it is a bit of a tough decision here. And, you know, just consider whatever you choose carefully because there's a lot of ways you can go. If you like PvP, the reason I say you could just take out White Fox is because Guardians gives you HP and attack. That's nice. You put Marvel Zombies here, you can roll an HP proc and then a bunch of other good stats. You can have the physical attack here as well as HP and all basic defense. You have all basic defense here and HP again. And then Luna brings a ton of attacks. So it's actually a pretty nice setup. I don't know if there's a better way to do that necessarily, but that gets you there with one card swap, which is pretty nice. You are missing the second HP proc from New Avengers number 9, but maybe that's fine. Was she? You don't have to throw it away. If you want, always unequip. Don't override. Always unequip, and you could save it. If you go with a PvP set on this card set, maybe you hang on to White Fox and you keep it for a PvE set way down the road. Hard to say. Anyways, let's look at your stats here real quick. You got energy attack, which is fine for free to play. Attack speed is good. All basic defense is good. Ignore defense is good. Recovery rate is not what you're looking for. And mind resist is not what you're looking for. Especially not for PvP. Keep this for now. Enjoy the Pierce. Way down the road, if this is a full-on PvP set, you'll probably want to look for that max HP roll eventually, possibly the dodge. But anyways, this is a fantastic start for 7 months. Absolutely. All basics is red, unfortunately. Attack speed is nice. Mind resist, no thank you. Lightning resist, no thank you, no thank you. And recovery rate isn't optimal either. So here, I would just lock the attack speed, roll the rest. I know it's going to feel like you're missing out on some blue stars, but locking all these resists and stuff isn't going to be good for you in the long run, and you need blue attack on the bottoms. Attack speed there. And that's assuming you keep the Crescent card. Keep the White Fox card on your set. All basics is green. Again, unfortunately. And the rest of these are tough. Dodge blue is the only one I would lock here. I would roll the rest. Really want to make sure you're getting the right stats the first time, not locking bad stats and then regretting it later, having to come back and fix them. And then no blue stars here, so pretty obvious what the plan is. And then for bonus options, these could be much, much better. Make sure you get the physical attack proc on one of these cards. Doesn't matter which one it is. You don't need them both because it's the same proc and they won't stack. You can only use one of them. So maybe figure out which one of these you're more likely to keep on your set and try and get the physical attack proc on the bottom of that one. Her bonus options, I don't really remember. I'm not going to go look, but I think they could be a little better, but these aren't that bad. You've got energy attack and ignore defense, so this is probably fine right where it's at. And then with Luna, you really want to get that energy attack proc on the bottom. It should be a priority. It's more important than high quality, in my opinion. Looking good, dude. Keep it up. I know that was a lot of talking, but hopefully that helps. You can always rewatch it. In the VOD, it'll be there or whatever if you want to go through that again or something like that. Mighty Authority on Wolverine is tough. I'm sure it works like okay. This build, you're probably feeling like your Wolverine gets dunked on a lot, and that's going to be because he has a 3-star artifact, which immortality is very short at 4 seconds, and then the Mighty Authority isn't his favorite CTP. Not even very good for him from what I understand, so you're probably feeling the hurt on that one a little bit. I wouldn't do much about it, frankly. It just kind of is what it is. Maybe someday you could give him a good build, but unless you had a better artifact, I wouldn't even be in a huge hurry to fix this problem. I would just kind of leave this alone for now. Not the best build for him, but it'll work for the time being. Nice, you got the 7-second cooldown here. Let's take a look at your Uru. Respect, yeah. I'm always just checking, really always what we're looking for. I don't go over the perfect setups for Uru and Odin's Blessings. We're just making sure people are using energy attack Uru on energy attack characters and physical attack Uru on physical attack characters, eh? Not a bad idea. I had to figure out who this even was. Huh, weird stance. You don't see that one very often. Weird lifted heel, kicked out right leg, and kind of barely on the hip. Woo, this is old school. Look at that hand. That claw looks gnarly. Quaid! Start the reactor, Quaid! If that ain't a Quado hand, I don't know what is. Let's see here. What are we looking at? 4-star artifact and a rage. I don't really like the rage on Ghost Rider necessarily. It's not bad. It just could be probably utilized better by someone else. Not something you need to fix urgently. Not by any means. 0.9 per 1, again, very good. You want to see that. Yeah, like this authority would probably be better on Spider-Man, but I wouldn't worry about swapping it right now. No big deal. Mephisto with a regular competition. Really want to look at getting him tier 4 then, because this competition won't really pop off until his instinct is increased from the tier 4 advancement. Oh, brother. Oh, you're in for your poor piggy bank. Your poor piggy bank. All 3 of these guys could use a tier 4. And, yeah, specifically, especially these 2. Considering you just have the right build on your Sentry. You've got the Mighty Conquest. So, yeah. He would love a tier 4. And then Mephisto, of course, like I said. With the competition, he kind of needs it. You are doing really good, man, by the way. You are doing good. You are doing good. Make sure to measure twice, equip once with all your CTPs. Don't hesitate to, if you're not in the Discord, make sure you join. And make sure to ask. Be a bother. Always ask in MFF help and stuff like that if you're not sure about a CTP equip. Always. Doing null next? Yeah, I'm blind. Yeah, 30. Nice. Congrats in advance. You're like almost there, dude. Very, very nice. Yeah, that's why you're in for some hurt, because then you've got these 2 buttes waiting for tier 4s right behind him, and they're expensive. So, yeah, man. Could be. Hey, you never know, man. And if you're a fan of symbiotes, Venom is still pretty good. So, is a decent tier 4. Early account like this, keep track of Loki. I don't know where your Loki's at, but we're all... let me put on my old man squinters. Where's your Loki? Where is he? Is he not in here at all? You should have got him tier 3, no? From the login? Got like the lady uniform or something on him? Like, what? What's going on here? I don't know. But anyways, build Loki. Get his kid Loki uniform. Tier 2 Loki. Gotcha. Didn't get him tier 3 from the new player rewards? Yeah, you'll have Loki now. Yeah, you'll have him. So, and I think we're all going to get access to his Young Avengers uniform at 50%. So, yeah. Definitely the way to go. And Loki is just such a unit right now. Focus on like Loki, Mephisto. You're almost done with Null. Grats in advance, like I said. I would say if you're doing Null now, maybe get Mephisto built up, man. Utilize that competition. We've all got another competition coming, so you'll be able to make a Mighty for him if you want. You may want to save it. I don't think so. I think maybe a Mighty comp for Mephisto is the way to go, and then tier 4 him soon, man. So, yeah, you can take advantage of that because he will absolutely dominate. And then, yeah, for tier 1s, that one's a decent one. This one's a decent one. Just check and make sure she's going to get coverage for you. Like, double check the value if you go for her for Alliance Battle or anything like that. Make sure she's actually going to get you the value. But she could be a good one for a tier 4. And, yeah, looking at your tier 4s again, check your Alliance Battle coverage. Unfortunately, a lot of the big characters in this game are expensive, so characters like Scarlet Witch would be big for you. Cover a lot of days. But really, that's one of the only other ones for Alliance Battle. Other than that, it's like your Speed Hero Day, your Speed Villain Day. Like, this cannot be doing good things for you on Speed Villain. Speed Hero Female. Check on that kind of stuff for your account. All right, man, I hope that helps you. I am going to jump out of here. You know what, guys? Anything else you want to see? I didn't mean to just do account help all day, but we kind of just did. And yeah, I said it a couple times, man. It is. You're doing really well. You're doing really well. Absorb those tips. Some of those are important. Like, make sure you're asking around before you equip any CTPs. Wolverine does not want that CTP. Not the end of the world. But those are the kind of mistakes that are good to avoid. And yeah, you're doing great, man. And you've got so much rewards coming your way here in just a second. So brace yourselves. Have we? No way. What's your IGN, Destroyer? Are you serious? Let's go. We'll do one more. Yeah, if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. Yeah. Awesome, man. Great community in the Discord, dude. Super helpful people. I'm a huge fan of the Discord, man. I really appreciate you guys. I love that our Discord almost entirely is just like helpful and talking about the game and like, anyways, we have fun, we joke, we razz each other, but like it's not just like a vomit of memes. Like, I appreciate that you guys actually help each other and discuss the game and stuff. I like our Discord. I like you guys. Thank you. You guys are great. Did we not? I swear we did. I even remember you being like, it's the this guy, and me being like, what does that even mean? And then I went and looked for it and I found it because you're in here and it is like the that guy. It's not actually that as your name. It's the that guy. Something like that. Did I already pass it? Where is it? Didn't we look yesterday? I swear we did. But my brain's mush, man. I don't know. I could be wrong. What? All the way down here at the bottom. Yeah, we did click on your account, bro. We looked at your account. Maybe not. Did I just like make fun of that and then we didn't look at it? Yeah, bro, but you have to listen to the answers, Nova. Because you are saying things over and over again. You asked me that like 3-4 times, and I also confirmed for you like 4 or 5 times during that count review that you are doing well. Yes, that is good for 70 days. Yeah, dude. Or 7 months, excuse me. 7 months. You're doing all right. You can do more. Like, I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell you. Yes, it is good. No, it is not maximal. You could have more stuff. But you're doing well, man. Don't worry about it. You're only comparing yourself to yourself. It's more about good decisions than, you know, being like, dude, bong bang bing, give me that name all day long. Let's go. What up, dude? And what's up, Ruthless Pat? What's going on, man? Anyways, your swords, bro. Yeah, you got overlap here. You want to fix that. Get yourself a green sword. For sure. No reason to, you're wasting bubbles. You might as well get them green stats. And then what's your cooldown? 888. This is weird, bro. So this card and this card don't mix. You got two just completely contrasting ideas from what I understand. This card, in fact, is a weird one for most players. This is like top end, what, Alliance Battle is where you're going to notice this the most, I think. And you need like all tier 4s, good builds. I don't know a ton about this card except that it is not, like, I would not put this on my PvP set. I probably wouldn't even want this card besides I love the green on it. Yeah, am I tripping or is, yeah. So anyways, it's a little weird. Like, you got to kind of pick a lane, right? I think you got this card, and congratulations, by the way. But I would probably look to, like, actually pull this off eventually. I see you've got the Pierce locked in here, but you may want to replace this with, like go PvE here. Go hard, dude. Go Ghost Rider and Marvel Zombies, dude, and just, like, go the full, right? Is that it? Am I, or is it? Do you take Guardians, like, over White Fox and just go all attack on it? Is it like Zombies, Ghost Rider, Luna, Fantastic Four? Let's go check. All together now. All together now. All together now. Let's go. We gotta find the answers, boys. We gotta find the answers, and they're hidden. They're hidden. Where are the big guys? These are them. Here we go. Let's look and see what MPKB is working with on his PvE set of cards. Oh, I was close. No zombies. So MPKB's got Fantastic Four, Guardians, Ghost Rider, White Fox, Luna. So yeah, this is probably like, and that's one card swap, right? For you, is that one card swap? Because that's dope if you could just do that. And at that point, I would say just like, gosh, yeah, you're right. On my friends list. Can I just like flip them over? I don't know. No, it doesn't work that way. Boom. Yeah. No, two swaps. Two swaps. You got to swap 2 cards. You need Ghost Rider. And that would have been Guardians and Ghost Rider. I think Ghost Rider and Zombies would be fine too. Yeah, exactly. I think you're like kind of good either way. If you ended up with Ghost Rider and Guardians of the Galaxy and you just couldn't get your hands on Marvel Zombies, that would be perfectly respectable for a PvE set of cards. The other thing you can do, man, is like if you're like, but I like PvP and I'm going for a hybrid set now, then you're like wanting to remove this card. This is not, I mean, you could keep it. You could keep it on the set. What do we got? CCT down. The instinct proc, defense and attack. Like you can put zombies here, and yeah, you could put zombies here. You could like, yeah, just do that. Just put zombies here. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to play, if you're willing to pull this card off for a hybrid set, you could replace it with Ghost Rider. It'll be better than this for a hybrid set, like INL said, but you could also leave it. I think you'd be fine to leave it. I think it's prestigious, and I like this green-yellow gradient on Galactus, so up to you. I love this card, even if it's not quite as good, so there you go. And yeah, good call. Thanks, Doom. Crit damage good, crit rate's a little low, attack speed's low, about double that. And then dodge is really low as well, so you really need some work on your stats. Attack's low. Okay, let's see what you got going on with the stats, because yeah, they need some work. Here, this looked pretty good. All basic, now see, all attack blue, great. All basic defense, sure, on this card, especially for hybrid. Just got to make sure you have your crit damage, right? Cold resist, no. Mind resist, no. Ignore defense, yes. Poison resist, no. So you got about half good stats on this card, half that I would re-roll. And yeah, at some point, like, you know, get Luna right. Make sure you get blue attack. Cooldown's good. I feel like you have too much all basic defense because you do. But not by much, actually. No, your crit damage is way good. So the all basic defense rolls are great. It's the crit rate that you need and attack speed. So it's actually like here. And cooldown is good. Cooldown is good. Cooldown. So it's too much cooldown. Yeah, it's too much. You need one of these cards with cooldown to have attack speed. Is what you need. And then you need... So basically you need like crit rate on one of these. And then you're going to replace this, but you want attack speed. And then you would want crit rate. Or, yeah. You need like one more attack speed, one crit rate. You need like 25 or 30% attack speed. And you would want like 23% crit rate. That was hard to get out. So yeah. When you're crafting these up, just make sure you're looking for the right stats. You're going to have to come back and re-roll probably on some of these. Energy attack, cooldown, crit damage, phys defense, energy defense, crowd control time. This one's all right. Just like, it's like no ignore defense here, but your ignore defense is pretty good. You could maybe... 36% is pretty close. You could maybe use one more ignore defense roll as well. That phys defense could be ignore defense. That phys defense could be ignore defense. Got a couple places you could find it. It could just come in on whatever you replace this with. Don't have it here either. And there you go. Those are the biggest things, is balancing those stats as you roll these for blue stars. Like, you're gonna have to come back for these. You don't have to. I'm sorry. The way I try to watch my phrasing, you don't have to. You're gonna want to come back at some point. You're gonna have like 25% pierce. You're gonna step back like Thanos. You're gonna look at your creation and you're gonna realize you're missing a bunch of stats. You don't have as much crit rate as you could. Your attack speed is too low. Things like that, right? So just watch out for those. I went over a couple of them. Good. Hit me if you have any specific questions here, Destroyer, because oh, you have Spidey and Ghost Rider. Nice. So yeah, you're set up to make some changes if you want. Just craft them in your bags. Maybe not today, Iron. I see you, Iron Ingot. See you, my friend. But it's Doom's birthday, so I, for my fun and because it's his birthday, I'm going to peek at his account really quick once we're done here. And then I'm going to get out of here because I've been talking for about 2 hours straight. Non-stop here. So let's see what you got going on with your roster here. Yeah. 80-90 on the Brill. Yeah, everything looks like it's rolled up right. We're not going to find any energy attack Uru on physical attackers or anything like that. Scarlet Witch looks like she wants an upgrade, brother. I'm of the opinion, I just like the Judgment pick on him, but Mighty Conquest for PvP. That's my understanding. If you want to give him a CTP specifically for PvP, I think Mighty Conquest is the way to go. I totally agree with INL, and this is an agreement based on like knowledge I've gathered. I have not personally experimented with all the CTPs, but a CTP of Greed doesn't give you much over a CTP of Judgment. So I just feel like a CTP of Judgment is just a better choice at that point, but the CTP of Conquest is slightly better for PvP, from what I understand. But again, I haven't used them all, so I don't know. Nice, yeah, then you definitely want to lock her in for a tier 4, for sure. Yeah, you're working on it already, nice. Because yeah, that's a big unit. That's a nice build on Silver Surfer, dude, for sure. Decent build on Carnage as well. Yeah, you need to tier 4 your Loki, your Wanda, your Kang. You got a lot of stuff you could work on. Good stuff. So you don't really have to worry about like harder niche choices. You need to just tier 4 this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. What's up with this guy? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you want to go this route. It depends on who you have. Looks like you're not, you do not have Gladiator. You have a Rage Hulk, though, so I don't know. There's other things I would maybe do before Ares. A lot of options, though. Yeah, you got Gambit. But just start with the big ones. Start with the big, heavy hitters, right? Judgment better than a Conquest? Really? Wild. Interesting. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I learned most of this from you guys anyways that do experiment with the CTPs and test the stuff at high levels, because I don't. I'm a free-to-play bum. What can I say? I just try to pay attention where I can. Zeus is the GOAT. He's a GOAT. That's for sure. You got your Miles. He could use a CTP for sure. Dude is a banger. But yeah, man. Thanks for the invite, Ash. I'm going to save them for later for the missions if we get them. Hope that helps, dude. Yeah. I don't know why, Jacob, you would. Like, what about a greed do you think is giving you a sizable increase? Just the ambush proc? It's not, it doesn't, yeah, like, a greed is not giving a whole lot. I mean, you get in this, well, you get super guard break immunity, right? So you do get SBGI. That is true. I guess my question is, how negatively would this affect his striking performance and his like PvE performance? Because for me, the hybrid judgment just works so well, dude. I don't have Mummy Miles, so I rely on him for striking a lot. Pretty wild, man. Anyhow, guys, let's see here real quick. What do we got going on? I'm going to hold off on most everything. I'm just going to, like, go, I guess, get some of my evening stuff done early. And then I might be in voice chat later. Was it really Pipes? Happy birthday, brother. Let's go, dude. And what's up, Grimy Pipes? What's happening, dude? What's up, Sing? What's going on, dude? Good to see you guys. Yeah, happy birthday then, Pipes. And happy birthday one more time for Doom. Hope you guys had fun today. It was like laid back and weird. We just basically did account help for a couple hours and went over patch notes and stuff, but it was fun, man. And we talked about a bunch of different stuff. I really hope that they keep the events and like build momentum, Netmarble, and keep communicating, because this looks okay. We're getting tons of rewards, tons of changes. It is a bit brutal that we're not getting, you know, any actual gameplay. Right. We know. But still, things are looking all right as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to keep streaming. I'm going to keep having fun. I hope you guys will be joining me as we move into the 11-year anniversary here. I will be working on an update to the new player account guide, but it will take some time. We ain't rushing this out and making it terrible. We're going to actually look at what this new player experience looks like, and I may actually, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but I may start a new account to take a look at it firsthand, but we'll see. I may not need to, because I get to do most of it on this account anyways. All right, my friends, if you enjoyed the stream, had a good time, maybe you picked up a tip, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps us out a lot. Really appreciate it. If you want to see more of the live stream series, we do it every day at 7:30 a.m. Pacific time, except for Saturdays. Hit that subscribe button for notifications about those. I am Old and Gray. This is Free to Play, and I hope you all have a spectacular day. We will see you all maybe at Alex's live tonight. I might be there, but if not, we'll catch you all on the live stream tomorrow morning, taking a look at the new update. Take it easy, guys. Peace. Wait, come back. I forgot. My brain's just tired. Wait, come back. And my voice is, I mean, you don't have to come back. Doom, come back. What's your IGN, dude? Do I have you on my friends list? I just needed $1 for everything I forget. No. We'll call it a post-credit scene. It's perfect. We'll call it a post-credit scene. No. Or post-credit. But you do gotta, I don't know. I mean, I can't type it. How do we type it? How do I find you? I mean, I know your IGN. I just don't know how to type it. Are you on my friends list? No. Yeah. Six? Or 2? Which account am I looking at? You migrate? Are you in the overflow? Is that where you are? Is that the overflow? Oh! Oh! Gotcha! Alright, let's take a look. What you got going on, dude? 680 on the badge. He says his cards suck. Let's find out. Fire up the roaster! Let's go! It's time! Concentration and crowd control. Mind resist. Who even has command? I mean, come on. I'm joking. Destruction, cooldown. What else you got? Destruction. Nice, dude. Destruction's nice, man, because like the destruction damage reduction just covers a lot of characters. Destruction being such a wide-reaching instinct. You know? Good. And yeah, all 6 gem swords, obviously. Concentration, crowd control, yo. Nice, man. Nice. I wouldn't even be able to roast you even if I was trying to, dude. I wouldn't even know what to look for. Alright, I found it. I know what to look for. I'm just kidding. What do you got? Basics, attack speed, crit damage, ignore defense, HP, crowd control time. Nah, they're gonna look like that all the way down. So mostly PvP, eh? Yeah, 101 on the HP. Yeah. 112 attack. Is your crit damage a little bit low? Is that what you're talking about? Like crit rate maybe a bit high, crit damage a little bit low? What are you talking about? Your cards suck. Oh boy. You're making it with 30%, huh? That's wild, dude. Yeah, just a little bit of stat balance, right? Yeah. Because they're really good by most people's accounts. But yeah, if you really got into the needy-greedy, you can do a little bit of balancing, right? And attack slow? What should it be? What, another like 5-10%? Or I don't know what like a perfect card set looks like. What are you trying to like rework? Like what are you re-rolling? A crit rate star at least you could re-roll. So what, you want like... What would you rather have it be? Nothing, really. More energy attack. Wild. There you go, man. A little more physical attack. Where do you like get it? Yep. Right there. That right? Did I find it? Did I find it, Doom? Can we roast you now? No, I'm just kidding. Like this, right? Could change. So this would be one that would be nice. You could get like, you could ditch a little bit of the crit rate that you have that's too high. And I think you can get like, can you get attack all basic defense? Or is the all basic shared with an attack stat? I can't remember. But anyways, you could afford to ditch a little bit of crit rate. Yeah, so that's like one place you could maybe scoop up some attack. Flame resist stat here. Yeah, some really minor like bonus option changes. Yuck. And that's like the kind of stuff you got to save up like 1,000 mythic cards to go for this, dude, because you need like 7 quality, right? Is like what you're going for with the stats, dude. It's madness. Madness lies that way, bro. Madness. Dude, and on a personal note, Doom, how excited are we for like, first of all, I don't know why. I'm glad you liked this too, and I think it's hilarious that I found you watching it, but I'm so excited for Sam to watch. I forget what the episode's called, but The Wall, the attack on the wall. Oh, bro, that episode is such like just Amazing television, dude. That long, uninterrupted shot during that battle, dude, is so crazy. The tunnel, there's so many, just, woo! It's gonna be so fun to watch, dude. I can't wait. We got a new episode for your birthday and everything. I saw it this morning. I was like, oh yeah, dude, let's go. Come on. I ain't had this much fun watching Game of Thrones in a long time. Yeah, dude, crushing it. Crushing it. Look at that. What's perfect? Is this perfect? Yeah, dude, I'm like pumped. I can't wait. Getting there. And then, dude, oh, for the watch. I just couldn't help. I think I even said something to you about that maybe in Discord, dude. When we get to for the watch, she's just going to fall apart, dude. She's not going to be able to handle it. I think that might be the worst moment in the whole show for her. Yeah, sorry, guys. We're talking. It's his birthday. Hey, we're just kind of, you know, connecting. No, it's a reaction series from Christian something is the guy's channel who runs it, and his friend of his like whole life is like watching. Yeah, it's 90, right, for perfect. Yeah. Wait. That's perfect, right? Yeah, I forgot who I was looking at. Dang, nice. So yeah, perfect on Century. Beautiful. And a friend of his that he's known forever, and they're just watching Game of Thrones, and it's a good format, and they have a good time, and she has a really solid laugh and an eye like mine, so I'm a big fan. Yeah, there you go. That's his name. Anyhow, man, your account looks boss, just as we knew it would. How you doing on tier 4s, by the way? I'm not going to go through all these builds. Give me a break. We'd be here for another hour. And I have a feeling we're not going to find physical attack Uru on your energy attackers, if I had to bet. Hyperion? I don't know where he's at. Can Hyperion go tier 4? No, there he was. I saw him. Boom. Little bit disappointed there's no CTP. Little bit disappointed. But hey, what you gonna do? Oh. The new characters, if I had, I know who Doom is tier 4ing next. Doom is gonna tier 4 probably Super Samurai, but maybe not first. Probably Kid Omega, maybe first. And probably Dazzler. I don't know where Polaris is gonna land for people. But you're missing 4 artifacts. Nice, dude. Oh, it's Doom's birthday. I already signed out of here, but I'm just looking at his account for fun, man. We're just taking a look. Good, just like, dude. Beautiful account, man. You can go ahead and be critical of your 4 missing artifacts, but man, you are killing it, Doom. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. What's your Shang-Chi look like? Yeah, dude, Brilly Conquest on Shang-Chi. Let's go. 90-90 Brilly Conquest with the 6-star artifact. I'll bet your Shang-Chi punches some people hard in AC. Nice, dude. Yes, we are in post-credit scene. That is where we are. You got it, brother. You got it, man. All right, dude. Keep cooking, Doom. Looks good, brother. I'm going to jump out of here. I'm going to dip, guys. Y'all are the best. Love you, 3000. We'll catch y'all later. Take it easy. Happy birthday. You guys are the bomb.